Once upon a time, in a cozy wooden house at the edge of a bright, friendly forest, lived two kind children named Hansel and Gretel. They lived with their loving father, a woodcutter. Their family didn't have much, but they shared everything and were always cheerful. One warm morning, their father said he was going into the forest to cut wood. Hansel and Gretel asked if they could help by picking berries. The forest near their home was beautiful, filled with sunlight, singing birds, and soft green moss. As they picked berries, they started following a bright yellow butterfly, laughing and playing between the trees. They followed the butterfly a little too far and didn't watch the path. When they finally stopped, they looked around and realized they couldn't see their home anymore. The forest was still friendly, but they felt a little worried and held hands tightly. Just then, they smelled something wonderful, like warm sugar and cookies. They followed the sweet scent and found a tiny house in a sunny clearing made of gingerbread, candy, and chocolate. Hansel carefully broke off a tiny piece of candy from the fence, and Gretel tasted a little sugar from a window. Suddenly the door opened, and a kind-looking old woman stepped out holding a tray of fresh cookies. The children were shy, but the woman smiled gently. She explained she was a baker who lived alone and loved to cook. She invited Hansel and Gretel inside for cookies and warm milk. Inside, the house was cozy and bright, and the table was full of cakes and bread. Hansel and Gretel ate slowly, remembering their manners, and told the baker all about their father and their little home. The baker saw that they were polite and kind, and asked if they would like to help her bake. Together, they mixed dough, shaped cookies, and laughed as flour got on their noses. When the sky turned pink and purple, Hansel and Gretel felt tired and began to miss their father. They told the baker they were afraid he would be worried. The baker nodded kindly and didn't try to keep them. Instead, she gave them a softly glowing lantern and a simple map she had drawn to guide them back to the edge of the forest. As they walked home, the lantern lit their way. Friendly birds flew from branch to branch, and fireflies sparkled beside them as if the forest was helping them. Soon, they heard their father calling their names. Hansel and Gretel ran out of the forest and right into his arms. He hugged them tightly, so relieved to see them safe. The next day, their father visited the baker to thank her. From then on, they often brought her fresh berries and flowers. Hansel and Gretel learned to never walk too far without telling a grown-up and to always stay on the safe path. They also learned that kindness and honesty can bring you new friends, even in the middle of a big forest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.